Hi, I'm the Reverend David Marshall of St. Dunstan's Episcopal Church in Shoreline, Washington, the church that feeds people. Earlier this week, while we were preparing to distribute the Tuesday dinner to about 80 people at the church and deliver it to 3 different homeless camps, I was standing in the empty parish hall and I was missing all of you. I miss our worship, our fellowship, and your company. It will be a while before we get back together, but the good news is that we're beginning to plan for that now. Governor Inslee issued a 4-phase plan for reopening the state from the pandemic lockdown. Our bishop has developed a 4-phase plan for reopening our churches and our worship that follows the governor's plan. The first phase is where we are now, with the church buildings closed and us only doing online worship. In phase 2, we will be able to hold small funerals and weddings with 10 or fewer people, but the building stays closed and we continue doing only online worship. In phase 3, it finally begins to open up a little bit. We open our buildings and begin to have in-person worship with no more than 50 people in attendance and very strict guidelines for social distancing and wiping down all commonly touched surfaces. Everyone's going to have to wear masks, all kinds of things like that. We'll also still be restricting people who are in the high-risk categories from attending. It's just not a good idea until there's a vaccine and treatments available. We'll continue to do online worship along with the in-person worship because so many of us will not be able to attend. Phase 4 allows us to begin unrestricted gatherings, but that's probably a ways off. The bishop will make the determination of when we transition between phases based on public health data and other factors. We're currently in phase 1, and it looks like the earliest we could transition to phase 2 is May 21st. And as you can see, there's not much difference between phase 1 and phase 2. So the phase that we really care about is phase 3, and that won't start until mid-June at the very earliest. At that point, we'll begin to open our church buildings for fellowship and other activities, including worship. And the vestry is working now on putting together policies and procedures and the teams to implement them as we return to gathering and worshiping together. In the meantime, please continue to take advantage of our virtual and online offerings. We offer online worship at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. You can join us at that time or watch it later using the link on our website or our Facebook page. The bulletin's available online as well. We offer a Zoom coffee hour after the Sunday morning worship. That's at about 10:45 a.m. And this has been great fun. We've had a bunch of people come together in a Zoom meeting and check in with each other, talk about how they're doing, tell jokes. It's really been quite fun. You can join us by phone. You don't have to use a computer. We're also offering morning prayer in Compline 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. This has developed into a lovely community of prayer, and we would love to include you. You can find the links for these services online on our webpage, or send a message, send an email to make that chapel@sdchp.org. I'm now offering the classes that I teach online as Zoom meetings, and for each class session I've been recording a lecture video which you can watch. Come to the Zoom meeting to go deeper on the material. The next class we're starting is on something called the welcoming prayer, which is this beautiful prayer that helps us to deal with pain and anxiety in life, taking the peace that we experience in centering prayer into the rest of our day. This class begins on June 1st. That's a Monday at 7 p.m. And you can register for that class by sending me an email at rector@sdchp.org. Our choir is meeting every Thursday night online for music theory classes with Susanna Below. Everyone's welcome to join that class as well. Just look online for more information. I also encourage you to continue giving, and online giving is probably the best way to do that right now. Our online giving page is sdchp.org/donate. Matthew 6:21 reads, "Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." And that's just been so true for me throughout my life. And stewardship, what we do with our money, is so key to our spiritual life, to expressing our spiritual values. When I get my stimulus check, I'm looking forward to tithing on that income. That's an important way for me to keep my life and my values aligned. Well, that's it for this week. Blessings to all of you, and I look forward to the time when we can be together again soon. God bless.